On May 28, 2017, the victim reported that she was physically and sexually assaulted by the suspect. The victim knew the suspect, but she didn't have his full name, his contact information, or his date of birth. The victim stated after he came over they were hooking up, and the suspect then got rough. The suspect grabbed her buttocks, which caused her pain, and she tried to get him off of her. When she tried to get up off of him, he would grab her and cuss at her and continue to sexually assault her. She was finally able to get away and grab a hammer for her safety. She was screaming at him to leave the house. He then ran at her. She ran out of that room into her bedroom and into the closet to hide from him. He was able to get into the closet where she then struck him with a hammer. And at this point, she doesn't remember anything else until she woke up into her bathroom and she was bloody and he was still there. He told her to stay there. She ended up hearing him in her bedroom looking around, and she took this opportunity to run out of the house. When she was running out of the house, she grabbed a knife, and when she got outside, she stabbed his tire to prevent him from getting away. She then went into her backyard and hid until she heard his car drive off. She went to her house, set her house alarm, and then activated it, calling the police for help. The victim made the report. A sexual assault exam was done, and we investigated it. We were notified of a CODIS hit off the DNA that was recovered on the sexual assault, and it identified the suspect as Eric Nelson, black male, 29 years of age. And Mr. Nelson was arrested today.
So what were her injuries exactly?
I don't have the full details of all of her injuries. She did sustain some head injuries.
It's unusual to have a transgender victim make an outcry to police, isn't it, in this case?
You know, sexual assaults overall is an underreported crime, and the transgender community, we haven't had very many. Recently we have had more, and hopefully we will let the transgender community know that we take their sexual assaults just as serious as the rest, and we investigate them fully.
And the suspect, what is he from to be charged with?
Sexual assault and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
And that's the hammer?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it was a CODIS hit, what do we know about his criminal history as it relates to sexual assault?
We can't say at this time.
So he's being investigated for other crimes? Is this a possibility?
In Austin, not right now.
Okay. Does he live in Austin or in Central Texas?
He lives in the Central Texas area, not in the city of Austin.
Okay.
Given the fact that it took about 7 months or so, is this simply because of the DNA backlog? What can account for that length of time, given that she did know, at least to a degree, her attacker?
Right, so we investigated and we tried to track down as much information that we can off the information that we had. The DNA was turned in immediately. It does take time once the DNA is processed, when it's uploaded into CODIS, for it to run through and get the results. We got the results back at that time. Then we tried to make sure we have him fully identified. We had to get her back in to verify that that was the assailant, and then we wrote a warrant, and we've been looking for him for about 2 weeks.